Signal 2-3. Attorney General tells prosecutors to crack down on rioters. During a recent call, Attorney General William Barr instructed prosecutors to aggressively indict rioters and consider charges of sedition. In addition, Barr told prosecutors of the Department of Justice Civil Rights Division to explore potential federal charges against Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkan for allowing the establishment of the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, or CHAZ. Observers note, in the early stages, insurgencies are weak and vulnerable to government countermeasures. While the bar to convict is very high for sedition, its attached 20-year prison sentence could deal a significant blow to the insurgency in areas like Portland. Of note, sedition charges have not successfully led to a conviction since the federal prosecution of Puerto Rican separatists in the 1930s. But Barr's crackdown could be seen as an overreaction, bolstering support for the far-left cause among Americans critical of perceived federal overreach, or Trump using the DOJ against Democratic leaders. Armed far-left group holds its second range day. The Anarchist Rifle Confederation, or ARC, in San Diego, California, will be holding its second ever range day on 26 September. The group was established online in December of 2019 with instructional firearms videos on YouTube and recently had their Facebook account shut down due to extremist posts. One of the group's female instructors, a member of the Democratic Socialists of America San Diego chapter, denounces elections and dismisses the 9/11 terrorist attacks on social media. Observers note, more far-left groups are developing from a purely online presence to organizing public gatherings. Of note, Southern California has had 3 armed leftist groups make this transition in 2020, including the ARC, the Latino Rifle Association, and the Los Angeles Black Coyote Collective. These groups are likely taking advantage of the estimated 2.5 million first-time gun owners noted so far in 2020. They offer instruction and a sense of community as a potential springboard for further indoctrination in far-left ideology. Mutual aid in Portland includes vehicle repair and maintenance. PDX Street Mechanics, a far-left mutual aid group, has been performing vehicle repairs and maintenance at the Mutual Aid Lloyd Theater, or MALT, camp in Portland, Oregon. The group held vehicle clinics showing people how to keep their vehicles in service as well as recruiting other skilled mechanics. The observers note, hard skills such as mechanical maintenance and repair expand the mobility capabilities of an insurgency. These skills also allow cells to serve as generators for mobile electric power for various tasks and support activities. Of note, vehicle escorts have been observed by Portland police shielding rioters and allowing them to bypass roadblocks. In addition, vehicles allow them to carry out more substantial mutual aid and travel to revolts such as in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Anarchist calls for preparing for fascist takeover. Anarchist podcaster Margaret Killjoy called for far leftists to build resilient communities in preparation for a potential fascist takeover on Twitter. Killjoy said, "We are all preppers now, whether we want to be or not. It's hard to think about, but we're just in the opening credits to the Apocalypse movie. This is the calm before the storm. This is your moment to get ready." Observers note, for more developed insurgencies, government negotiations and ceasefires are often an opportunity for recuperation and planning. The wildfire conditions in the Pacific Northwest have given the proto-insurgency a similar break in operations, to expand mutual aid efforts and prepare for the upcoming Proud Boy gatherings. Far-left revolutionaries analyze swarm warfare application in Floyd uprisings. Anarchist bloggers posting on Ill Will Editions discuss the concept of swarm warfare and its application to the budding insurgency in America. The term was coined by the RAND Corporation National Defense Research Institute's John Archaea and David Ronfeld in 2000. Bloggers encouraged the adoption of small fighting units known as pods or packs. Horizontally shared strategic information, omnidirectional offensive tactics, and standardized tactical communications, they concluded. The 2020 George Floyd rebellion can make use of swarm theory to elaborate the oft-cited maxim, be water. We will need neighborhoods into which we can disappear and partisan-minded residents willing to provide mutual aid to combatants. Well, this is interesting. Observers note, the far left continues to develop its urban cellular insurgency with the adoption of more advanced tactics. These tactics could allow them to carry out more effective long-term campaigns in the face of law enforcement crackdowns. All right. Signal 2-3.